Greetings, ThierryVille. We are back again with my girl, Leslie. Say what's up to ThierryVille, Leslie.
What's up, ThierryVille?
We are at her new business she just launched called Yessiree Petunia's a vintage store, and it's in this wonderful vintage trailer. Like Vanna White. And she has some wonderful vintage dresses and jewelry. Beautiful, beautiful things. Bracelets, earrings, shoes. Oh my God. Okay, pronounce the shoe for me because I get the name wrong.
Anye.
Anye. My grandmother and everybody loved Anye pieces.
I still love it.
Okay. Brooches and handbags. So come around.
Oh, okay.
Tell us a little bit about your business. Tell us what's going on here.
I just launched the first mobile vintage business in the city of Indianapolis, and basically I'm selling women's clothing, accessories, of course, purses, housewares, and upcycled plugs for stretched years, which these are made with vintage pieces, and then they are for stretched years.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I do those custom, whatever size you're stretched to. So
okay, Leslie, that's wonderful. You have some great pieces out here. You know, and everyone knows me for doing hair, but I was once a fashion stylist. So being a stylist, you know, we were known to go to high-end stores and vintage stores and mix and match. So you're a very stylish girl every time I see you. So you'll be able to help people mix and match and do some consulting and all of that.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be wonderful. Can you give us some advice to people who may be afraid to do vintage shopping?
Start with one piece. Just implement or work in one thing in your wardrobe, whether it's a necklace, a ring, a handbag, you know, something like that, so maybe you can get more comfortable. But I feel like sometimes people think that vintage clothing is not for them, it'll make them look dated or whatever.
Yes.
But I don't think that's the case. I think it'll just make you stand out. It'll make you look different from everybody else. It'll make you unique. So you just have to have the confidence to go ahead and say, I'm going to wear this vintage dress. But if you don't own it, you know, I think people can tell.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you know, we were talking earlier, and you were saying that you did some of the dirty work. You got the dirty work done. You know, because when you go to vintage stores, you see a whole bunch of junk.
It can be full of junk. It can stink. It can be just overwhelming because there's so much to pick through.
Yes.
That's the thing about my mobile vintage business. It's curated. There's no junk. There's nothing that you have to pick through. Everything is a gem. So I've gone through all the trash, picked the gems, and you know, all these clothes are clean.
Yes.
That's the difference. You're not coming into smelly clothes or things that are broken. I make sure things are broken. They're not smelly. They're not, you know, so I do the work for you.
Okay, that's great. Tell us about your location.
Okay. Today and every Sunday this summer, I will be at JW Salon in Broadway, North College Avenue, right down the street from the Vogue. Here on Sundays.
All right. Well, Leslie, thank you very much, and I will be back, ThierryVille. We are at Yessiree Petunia's vintage store. I'm gonna give you guys a peep inside. This little mobile home is beautiful. This is cool. And we'll be back. We'll send a shout out to Metro Dome. DJ Metro Dome, one of the baddest DJs in the city. We're out here, guys. Pow, pow, pow.